What's up guys, welcome to a brand new video. So I don't know if most of you know that I used to have a pet dog, and when I was in my old house I grew up with this dog. He was one of my best friends. I loved being around him. I would stay at home a lot because this is between the ages of 4 and 8, I guess, so I'm at home a lot. Anyways, I'm playing with him, I enjoyed the time with him. It's very nice. But now I just realized I don't have a dog anymore, and I'm living in a complex, not a house, so they don't allow dogs or pets. So it's a real bummer, I guess. I always grew up with dogs, and I really enjoyed dogs. Having dogs, I had cats. We had birds also, but I don't really like birds or cats that much. I like dogs way more. So I thought about if I need to think of reasons to get a dog and to have a dog, what reasons are there? So I thought to myself, why did I enjoy having a dog? Here are some reasons why I feel like anybody should get a dog. Why is the best reason to get a dog? If this video doesn't change your mind that dogs are one of the best pets to get, the fact that a dog will protect you and listen to you with the aspects of teaching it correctly. So for the first reason, I would say when I was small, dogs definitely increased your mood. If you're having a bad time, you're at school and you got yelled at, I'm talking about when I was small, you had to do a presentation, but you did crap. You go home, you just sit there, and your dog knew you were feeling down. She came to you, cuddled with you, you started playing with the dog, and after 15 to 30 minutes, you felt so much better. You didn't think about that anymore. You were next to someone who enjoyed your company no matter what. And I actually did some research, and it says that playing with your dog increases your levels of dopamine and serotonin, which are both neurotransmitters associated with pleasure and tranquility. So the next time you're feeling down or feeling sad, just if you don't already have a dog, definitely get your dog for that. You don't feel stressed anymore at all, and it really helps a lot. So here's another reason that dogs are very important to get. If you have children, I don't obviously, but if you do have children, through many studies and through countless years of research, they did find out that children who grow up with dogs have a lower risk of developing skin conditions and allergies. So lower their risk of getting eczema. So children who grew up with dogs have fewer allergies when they're adults, which is a big benefit because nowadays having allergies, it's a big thing. It's in certain times of the season, people get allergies, and you just hear about it all the time. It's terrible to have, and if your kids could grow up and have the benefit still when they're older, when they're small, they're still going to enjoy the dog for countless reasons. It's going to be their best friend for many reasons. But having a dog would also help them when they're adults, because they'll have fewer risks and can eat different types of foods. They won't have to worry about allergies. It's a big benefit. I would say another risk of having a dog would be it increases your daily routines and encourages people to have a fitness routine, and because you need to take your dog out for walks. A lot of dogs are energetic, so they want to play a lot, and that encourages people to be more active, have more time to do fitness things that will increase their health and just overall make them feel better about themselves. Another reason why getting a dog would help is I did research, and so people who have dogs would recover from illnesses way faster than people who don't have dogs. So people who suffered from heart attacks were twice as likely to fully recover than those who didn't have dogs. And that's what I would say. It also like increases your mood, because people who going through a lot, like especially like let's say cancer patients, if they're recovering from chemotherapy, a good thing is for them to stay positive and keep believing that they'll make it through, and like have the belief and have people around them to encourage them. And dogs are really like lovable. They change your mood, as we learned earlier. Having that alone would increase your body's feeling, and that way you'll recover way faster, and in no time you'll be better. And another reason why to get a dog, I would say, is they make for excellent watchdogs. Because I mean, I grew up in a neighborhood where it wasn't the best. I mean, a lot of people had dogs, but not for reasons that I would personally get a dog. I wouldn't get a dog so that it can protect me if robbers come, or if people wanna steal stuff in the house. I don't get a dog for that reason. I get a dog because I love the dog, and I want a dog as a friend to spend time with. But a lot of people, they would get dogs to like protect their house. So if people jump the fence, then the dog would alert them, kind of like an alarm system. And I would say that's more of like a benefit of having a dog, like the icing on top of the cake. That shouldn't be the main reason you get a dog, because then the dog isn't going to feel loved, and dogs really need that, because dogs are animals that really enjoy interaction. So if you're only going to get the dog for an alarm system, you aren't going to care about the dog that much. You're just going to feed it, give it water, give it food, barely take it out, barely spend time with the dog. You're just going to use the dog for extra protection, which I do not agree with. I would say that's just one of the benefits of having a dog. I would say one of the biggest reasons to get a dog, and which would help a lot for people, especially me, is it helps with social interactions. So getting a dog would help you to see people more, talk to people, because a lot of the time when you have a cute dog and you're walking on the street, people suddenly approach you and they want to talk to you, like they talk about the dog, they want to pet the dog, and there suddenly you having a conversation that with someone who you would have probably never talked to. You would have just passed by on the street. You take the dogs to dog park, they interact with other dogs. What are the owners doing? They aren't running around with the dogs. They sitting down watching the dogs, and that's the time where people talk to each other. They get to know each other and have interactions. The last reason, and like a big major reason that everyone could use a dog for, is the helps with stress, especially if you're having stress from work or anything. Because through many studies, there's been a noticeable increase in trends where workplaces allow dogs to come in with their owners. That's because it helps reduce the stress from work. I mean, dogs are really good at that. And because you're reducing stress, you work at a better performance, you're productive at work, and you just, through less stress, you're just going to have a better time and brighten up your day. So you wouldn't be feeling as down as you normally would. So having lower stress levels would definitely be better. And that all comes with just from having a dog. And to all those reasons, just having a dog would be amazing. And I definitely should get a dog soon. I want to get out of this complex, so I have a garden, especially because I want the dog to have a good time too. I don't want to have a small space or have the dog have a small quarantined area. I want the dog to run around, have fun. And that's another thing I enjoyed when I was small. I mean, having a big garden with a dog, I mean, running around, laying in the grass with the dog was very nice, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I definitely want to get a dog soon. But those are a few reasons to get a dog, especially in today's day and age. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to make more videos for you guys. And peace out.